Hi, welcome to Victory IAS. मैं हूं अनमोल शर्मा and this is the second video in the UPSC beginner series. And if you are confused by the massive book list, जब आप पूछते हैं कि कहाँ से स्टार्ट करें and everybody suggests you कि NCERTs 6 to 12th पढ़ो and when you start studying the NCERTs starting from class 6, you see कि 6th की बुक्स 6, 7th, 8th इनकी बुक्स में तो कुछ है ही नहीं. इट्स फुल ऑफ स्टोरीज, फुल ऑफ एक्सरसाइजेज एंड देन यू गेट कंफ्यूज कि इसमें पढ़ना क्या है, नोट्स कहाँ से बनाने हैं, and then you end up abandoning the whole NCERT and you jump straight to the resource book. So इसीलिए today we will talk about the essential NCERTs, only the essential NCERTs that are needed for to create the foundation. No extra reading, only what is important, and also we'll discuss how to use or utilize the NCERTs effectively in your preparation. So let's get started. So पहले बात करते हैं कि NCERTs important क्यों है UPSC एग्जाम में. Because the NCERTs, they explain the whole concept in a very simple language, a language that a student of class 6, 7th, 8th can understand. And that is very important for an aspirant who is just starting and is not aware of the basic concepts or terminologies of certain subjects. Secondly, these NCERTs, they form the base for the advanced books or the resource books that you would be shifting to after the NCERTs. जैसे कि polity में we know Lakshmikant is a very important resource book. So उससे पहले if you cover a couple of polity NCERTs that we will discuss, वो आपको help करेंगे in the advanced provisions and advanced concepts that are mentioned in the Lakshmikant book or any other resource book. एंड थर्डली NCERTs आर इम्पॉर्टेंट क्योंकि कई बार डायरेक्टली इन NCERT से क्वेश्चंस उठाए गए हैं इन द UPSC प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे फॉर्म an indispensable part of your journey. So let's get practical. You don't need to study all the NCERTs from 6 to 12th. You might have tried mostly storytelling, एक्टिविटीज़, वो सारी चीज़ें जो कि क्लास 6, 7th के बच्चों को एक बेसिक कंसेप्ट समझाने के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, बट नॉट फॉर यू. यू ऑल आर ग्रेजुएट्स. यू कैन डायरेक्टली डाइव इनटू सम एडवांस्ड NCERTs ऑफ सम हायर क्लासेस. वी विल डिस्कस द होल लिस्ट नाउ and that will help you save time and also keep you focused. So for history, you can straight away pick up the class 8 textbook called R Pass 3. It is for modern India. You don't need to read the NCERTs for class 6, 7. And after that, you can pick up class 12 textbooks, Themes in Indian History, part 1, 2, and 3. These 4 textbooks, NCERT textbooks, they will form a great foundation for you, and then you can shift to the history resource books. We will talk about the resource books and the advanced books in the next video. Geography के लिए simply focus on the 2 textbooks of class 11 and 2 textbooks of class 12th. 11th में fundamentals of physical geography and India physical environment है, and 12th की books fundamentals of human geography and India people and economy है. They will comprehensively cover all the basic concepts of geography. So focus on these 4 NCERTs for geography. For polity, you can simply pick up the class 11th textbook, Indian Constitution at Work. Go through it thoroughly. It will form a good basis for you before shifting to Lakshmikant. और economy की बात करें, so 2 NCERTs, one of class 11, Indian Economic Development, and one of class 12, Introductory Macroeconomics. That would be sufficient. For Science, Tech, and Environment section, which is increasingly becoming important in the UPSC paper, you can pick up class 12 Biology book, but focus on chapters 13 to 16 that are specific to the ecology and environment topics. And for Art and Culture part, you can pick up the class 11th NCERT called Introduction to Indian Art. It is very useful to cover the art and culture section for both prelims and mains. So if you want to cover the basics in a time-bound manner, in a focused manner, you can simply pick up these books. No need to go from 6 to 12. But if you have ample time and if you want your own satisfaction, then you can very well start from class 6th. Now let's discuss how to make the most of these NCERTs and how to study them effectively. The first point is to read them actively, not passively. Don't just casually flip through the pages and just move your eyes over the page. underline the important points, highlight them, and even make short notes out of these NCERTs. And that is why I have only mentioned the important NCERTs. If you pick up class 6th, 7th NCERTs, you won't find anything substantial. The second important point is to start with one subject at a time and move to the other subject only after finishing the first subject. हिस्ट्री स्टार्ट की है तो ये नहीं कि एक चैप्टर हिस्ट्री का पढ़ लिया, एक चैप्टर ज्योग्राफी का कर लिया. डोंट ट्राई टू डू टू मच एट अ टाइम. जस्ट फोकस ऑन हिस्ट्री फर्स्ट. इफ यू आर स्टार्टिंग विद हिस्ट्री, पूरी एनसीईआरटी हिस्ट्री की निपटा दो, शॉर्ट नोट्स बना लो, रिविजन कर लो, देन ओनली मूव टू ज्योग्राफी. That ways you'll be focused on one subject and you'll understand the concepts better and more clearly before moving on to the other subject. The third important point is to keep the UPSC syllabus in front of you while reading the NCERTs and try to see how and where the topic the particular topic you are studying fits in the syllabus. And if you can see there's no relation of that topic with the syllabus, you can even skip the chapter. We have to ultimately link everything with the syllabus. Only if it serves our purpose, we read the chapter. ये हम casually अपनी entertainment के लिए NCERTs नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं. And the next point is again linked to the previous point. जिसमें you can just simply go through the index. Index से आप syllabus match कर सकते हो. You don't need to go through every chapter. You can skip the chapters. जो कि टॉपिक से ही पता चल रहा है कि ये तो सिलेबस में मैच ही नहीं कर रहा. जैसे कि साइंस में बहुत सारे ऐसे चैप्टर्स हैं दैट वुड नॉट बी नीडेड. दैट इज व्हाई स्पेसिफिकली आई टोल्ड 13 to 16 चैप्टर इन द अंडर द बायोलॉजी बुक. दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. सो स्टडी इफेक्टिवली, go through the index, match with the syllabus, and just skip through the chapters that are not fitting in the syllabus. That ways syllabus भी आपको अच्छे से याद हो जाएगा कि क्या terms and terminologies हैं syllabus में, and you will not waste time studying random topics. And अब बात करते हैं common mistakes to avoid while reading the NCERTs. Number 1 being studying the topics that are not related to the syllabus. फालतू में you will be spending time, you will be putting in effort, you will get bored with the subject if you are going through the NCERTs and not sticking to the UPSC syllabus. Secondly, reading too many books at a time. I told you, take one subject, finish all the NCERTs of that subject, then only move to the other subject. If you are trying to manage too many subjects at once, you will be overwhelmed. कुछ रिटेन होगा, कुछ रिटेन नहीं होगा, एंड अल्टीमेटली आपको ऐसे नहीं लगेगा कि योर बेस इज सेट फॉर दैट सब्जेक्ट और फॉर एनी सब्जेक्ट. एंड द मोस्ट कॉमन मिस्टेक टू अवॉइड वाइल स्टडिंग एनसीईआरटीज इज मेकिंग नोट्स लॉन्गर देन द एनसीईआरटीज इटसेल्फ. शुरू में सब कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है एंड यू एंड अप मेकिंग लॉन्ग नोट्स, कर्सिव राइटिंग में हाईलाइट कर रहे हो, अंडरलाइन कर रहे हो, बट दैट्स जस्ट अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. स्टिक to what you feel is important, only the important points, filter them out. Going through the UPSC PYQs will help you a lot कि क्या क्या क्वेश्चंस एनसीईआरटी से रिलेटेड है, एंड फोकस ऑन दैट पार्ट ओनली. सो टू गिव यू एन एक्शन प्लान, step 1 would be to choose which subject you are going to study first. NCERTs you can find online. PDFs are easily available on the NCERT official websites, or if you are more like a traditional person तो आप ऑर्डर भी कर सकते हो, बुक शॉप से ले सकते हो, वेरी चीप, और you can borrow from your friends. Second is just give 1 hour or dedicate 1 hour of your time on a particular NCERT subject and set a realistic pace. You don't need to go so fast. You need to understand concepts and it might take some time. Take your time. You are just getting started. That will only form a very solid base for you. अगर आप यहाँ पे speed up कर देते हो तो there would be doubts, there would be a lot of issues when you move ahead to the advanced books. So, are you surprised how short the must-read NCERT list really is? Drop a comment below with which subject you are going to start first or any NCERT confusion that you have. In the next video, we will move on to the advanced or the resource books most recommended by the toppers and how not to get lost in the endless book list. Remember, smart work always wins over hard work in UPSC, and your UPSC journey just got smarter. So, like this video and subscribe to Victory IAS for upcoming videos in the UPSC beginner series and more content related to your UPSC preparation. Thank you.